Do you ever feel it? That something is wrong with the world in your mind? The Matrix isn't fiction. It's real. A prison built not of walls, but of lies. I saw it Hollywood dreams, silicon toys, news anchors with plastic smiles. All tools. Tools to shape perception, to cage thought. Behind the curtain, puppet masters move. They don't wear uniforms, they don't need guns. They run psyops so refined, the Army's ghost unit seems quaint. These are the true threats to America, to Trump's success. You ask who they are. If I told you, would you even believe me? Their network hums not in Congress or courts, but in the cold, sterile halls of globalist think tanks. Foundations with friendly names, but sinister goals. They fund chaos, open borders, climate hysteria, digital. They write the scripts, censor the dissent, push CBDCs to track your every step. But I see through it, and so does he. Did you think the last administration was in charge? Orders signed with an auto pen while the world burned. Now Trump's returned. MAGA isn't a campaign, it's a counterattack. Knight to F3. The center seized, but the board is still crowded. Bureaucrats, media pawns, globalist bishops. They will not surrender the game because Trump is the one variable they cannot control. Unbought, unbroken, the voice of the people. And if the people ever wake up, if they ever see the psyop for what it is, they'll burn the system to the ground. The real war has only just begun.
Hey, yo, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to get this to DJ T. Get this to Donald J. Trump soon as possible. Hey, Donald Trump, listen here, bro. Hey, how much you paying per illegal? How much you paying per illegal? Cause I got about 50 niggas over here, tall ones, like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", that I know can run a Mexican down in 0.3 seconds, easy. We can round their ass up for you. All you got to do is let me know what the price is on their head. I got some niggas out here ready to get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? The dope game over with, Donald J. So let's make the new game catch an illegal, chase a Mexican, Venezuelan, Honduras, and whoever over here don't supposed to be over here. Let's start paying the Americans to run them down and tie them up. Let's lasso their ass. Let's do some shit like that right there, man. Take this shit back to the Western days. You heard what I'm saying? Hey, get at me, man. Let's get at me now. I'm talking about you gotta at least be paying $100 per head. Cause nigga don't want to have to be chasing no motherfucking Mexicans all day long just to make $120 a day. No. $100 a head. We going to get them. We gonna catch their ass for real.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Oak Society. This is episode number 1044. It is February 4th, 2026 here on a Wing Wednesday. Let's welcome in all of our friends over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on X, over on YouTube, and of course my favorite platform, built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the down there chats over on pilled.net. Welcome in, guys. Welcome into the show. Didn't know if I was gonna be able to get a show in today, but we were able to make it happen. So great to have everyone out there. I see all you guys lighting up the chats. Thank you for being here, especially on Pill. The red pills everywhere. Go pills flying. We got Little Cat back in the mod chair. Thanks to Little Cat. Hope you had a nice break. Heather July, if you're out there, we love you too, as always. Fam, we got a big show here because Tom Homan, well, he told the Dems, bend the knee, and now they're in full retreat. We're going to talk about what's going on in Minneapolis, guys. Big things going down as per usual. Minnesota, yep, they still got these thugs out there, but things are absolutely changing for the better. A deal has been made, and so much more going down in Georgia, and big-time arrests coming. Big-time arrests coming is everything we're hearing, guys, and also a new revelation, not really pertaining to the Epstein files, but the fallout from it. And this all pertains to the UK. And fam, after the end of the show, we're going to rapid fire a ton of MAGA wins, and we're going to have some fun with some awesome, funny videos. So hope you guys are ready. It's the middle of the week. We're going to keep it light tonight. It's been a pretty heavy Monday, Tuesday. So before we begin, let's say hello to the fam. We got TP out there. The floor is yours. Tennessee girls out there. Who wants to help that guy catch one illegal at a time? $100? It might be worth it. Francine, the floor is yours. Firehorse out there. Dong Sock. We got Stubby. Ellie Freedom, just fed up. Pappy out there. Eric Super Patriot. Veronica Q. The floor is yours. It'll buff out. Two-way outdoors. Halo Moon. K-Joy. Jodalini. Rangers out there. Roy Stones and Bones. Welcome in. We got G-Watts. Oh, snap. Welcome in, friends. We got SBF Chief, Mr. McBastard, Tootsie Roll, Dr. Sean, always throwing down the beer emoji. It's great to see you, friend. Who else? King Chris. Love it. Saw Sean and on out there. Kim Iowa said she saw ice in her city today. That's awesome. Lulu crushing. Spazzo Yeti, the Yeti from down under. Love you, brother. Always love seeing Spaz in the chat. The OG. Senor Pollo out there. Welcome in, friends. Spaz says you must do a show every day. Dems the rules. Thank you, friend. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. We've been really consistent. 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Jennifer Gaskin, what up? What up? And I think we got mostly. You got Cyber out there. So yes, Cyber. Actually, it's sitting right behind me in the box. I'll get to that in just a second. Let's go over to YouTube real quick. We got Little Cat. We got R3 out there. Sunshine Angel. 82 SJMC. And that is about it. We got Jack out there. Everyone in the chat over on YouTube, say hello, like the show, subscribe. And we got Grote on Waken. Repo, what's up, friend? I don't know what that name means or what it says, but well, I'm glad you're in the Rumble chat. It's all good. So yeah, guys, almost wasn't able to do a show tonight, but we got it done. I got a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot of good things, nothing bad. A lot of good things going on behind the scenes. New ventures that are completely outside the show, which is kind of exciting. I'll know basically by the end of the weekend if it's going to be happening or not. But outside of that, for the show stuff, guys, I ordered my desk today, which is the desk should be here next Wednesday or Thursday. It's a slimmed down it's an L-shaped desk that I wanted to slim down, and it's going to be facing this wall. So behind us here, which you guys haven't seen yet, is going to be the backdrop. And I got the new PC. It's actually right here in this box, sitting right behind me. I got this in Best Buy today. Did some shopping, kept it in budget, which is exactly what I want to do. Make sure I got enough for everything that you guys literally paid for with your amazing donations, guys. So I will. It's from it's Skynet. It's actually no, not Skynet. It's called Skytech. Skytech, not Skynet. Damn it! It's Skytech. This is not the brand that I had originally. The one I have right now is iBuyPower. It's 8 years old, and it's sitting right behind me now, guys. So all your donations, fam, they're right there in that computer. And I promise you guys, next week it should be Thursday, maybe Friday. I'll have the new setup completely done, and I'll take pictures for you guys. I'll put on my social so you guys can see what your amazing graciousness and your money went towards to help the new studio. So guys, I'm always transparent about this stuff. It's your money. I take that seriously. It's reputation. I have no problem with that. And yeah, it's a Skynet computer. It could be what our computers turned into with the way AI is going, but I want you guys to see it. I want you to know what you guys bought, and that's what we got. So it's sitting in the box behind me. That's going to stay in the box, so the desk is here. I can finally move this desk into my living room finally and have a dining room table, because I don't have anything for the kids, so which is an atrocity. So this is going to go back out in the living room. We'll have a nice new setup. It's going to have LED lights. It's going to be fucking awesome. So, and will the rainbow flash rainbows? Yes, I will make sure it comes with the keyboard. So all my old stuff's going to the boys, and this is going to be new stuff going in. So thank you guys all so much. You guys crushed that. Thank you all. We're at 4,517 gold pills. You guys are fantastic. Did it come with a CD-ROM? No CD-ROMs. 4,517 gold pills. Thank you guys so much. 20K is that daily goal. We have a news blitz to do, so let's not waste any time. Hit the red pill. Smash the like button. Subscribe everywhere. And, oh, good job. Yeah, that's good news, Repo. That's good news. Fuck those people. That dude almost got killed from the photos you sent me. Do all that good stuff, fam. Thank you to the mods and all that good stuff. We have a news blitz to do, and let's not waste a minute, shall we? Let's fucking do it. All right, first up on the docket here, you got indoctrinated high school students, and it's not good. 2 teens fatally shot at Seattle public school as police still banned from campuses. This is out in Seattle, unfortunately. Absolutely horrible. The fatal shooting of 2 high school students last week has intensified pressure on Seattle public schools to reverse its ban on police officers on campus as families question how much more violence students must endure before policy changes. Monday night, authorities identified the victims as 17-year-old Travia Hoffmaus and Tyjon Stewart, who were shot multiple times in a double homicide on Friday outside Seattle's Rainier Beach High School. Police confirmed that both victims were students at the school. No arrests have been made, and investigators have not said whether the shooting was gang-related. The killings come amid a broader spike in youth violence across Seattle, and this is nothing surprising for the Western Coast state. Absolutely horrible. And unfortunately, some more news coming out of Nebraska as more indoctrinated kids. A mother holds Nebraska high school responsible after her daughter was struck by a car during anti-ICE school walkout. And this could turn into a complete shit show for the school, and it should. The mother of a student at Fremont High School in Nebraska is blaming school officials after her child was hit by a vehicle during an anti-ICE protest held outside the school. The incident took place during a student walkout last week when a red SUV hit the student, resulting in injuries including bruising. Quote, "I think it mostly got me in my legs because my knees is what hurts. It's really bugging me right now. All I remember is that the car was red." Student's mother said the blame lied on school officials, arguing that the protest should have never been allowed to happen and that students were not adequately informed to organize a walkout. And I absolutely agree with this. She said, "First of all, I don't feel she's informed enough to have made a decision. like the one that she made by doing a protest. I don't feel that any of the young people that were involved know enough about what's going on to do or set up a protest, because I feel they don't know what they're protesting. At least you have these shill leftists and commie revolutionaries that are in these cities. They actually are organized and they actually know what they're doing. And when you got kids involved, it's just a whole different game. It's absolutely terrible. People are going to get hurt, possibly killed. And now this school probably going to be in a world of trouble. Over here from Zero Hedge, United Nations is now warning that it's going to go broke without U.S. financial support. Yes. Officials at the United Nations are pleading for relief this week after admitting that the premier globalist organization is going broke because of the U.S. cuts and changes to their budgeting rules, which require them to pay back some unspent funds. Unpaid dues from member states are also building as the Trump admin slashes support over criticism that the UN has failed to promote U.S. interests. The United Nations is warning it could face a cash crisis by July. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres warns that outstanding dues reached a record of $1.5 billion at the end of 2025 and that the collections covered only 76.7% of assessed contributions, leaving the organization dangerously exposed. And all I can say is, guys, good riddance if this ends up going under. We don't need to be any part of this shit anymore. All it does is rape us as Americans in our country, while the Europeans want to cry about Russia while they let their entire countries get gutted by third worlders. Over here from Documented Anon, the Justice Department will seek the death penalty against Ramanua Lackawanna, accused of shooting 2 National Guard members near the White House in November of 2025, killing West Virginia soldier Sarah Beckstrom. Lackawanna, an Afghan refugee, as we guys know, and former Uber driver, pleaded not guilty to 9 charges, including first-degree murder. Prosecutors allege he obtained a stolen revolver, bought bullets, and searched the White House for White House address days before the attack, and now his next hearing is going to be in early May. Over here, NFL's Roger Goodell gripes about a lack of black head coaches and a woke Super Bowl halftime circus. And you guys know, if you don't follow, the Super Bowl is this Sunday night. The commissioner is completely woke. He's a complete retard. Very upset that no one in the league is hiring black coaches because, again, this is a topic every single year if you watch the sport, guys. It's just a joke. And, yeah, they all went to white coaches, and it's probably going to make the league a lot better. If you guys are following Polymarket, the odds of Jesus Christ returning this year have doubled overnight to a 4% chance. Maybe it'll happen, guys. Maybe not. Polymarket says there could be a chance, guys. There could be a chance. And over here from Zero Hedge, AI's next frontier is physical as humanoid robots begin march on assembly lines and beyond. Yes, guys, the Optimus Prime robots from Elon Musk, I think, are rolling out this year. But humanoid robots is transitioning from prototype to production by late this year and into 2027. The market currently valued at roughly $3 billion, projected to expand to $40 billion under Barclay's base outlook, with upside scenarios possibly reaching $200 billion as physical AI scales across labor-intensive sectors. And yes, guys, whether you like it or not, these robots are coming. They're going to be around, fam, and I don't see them going anywhere. And who knows? Maybe the future isn't so bleak with this type of technology. If it can help mankind and help humans, I really don't see a problem with it. But again, guardrails, guardrails, guardrails. Over here from Post Millennial, this insane story, fam. I don't know if you've been watching this. Sheriffs are investigating alleged ransom notes sent to news outlets demanding millions in Bitcoin for release of Savannah Guthrie's mother. She's been kidnapped, guys. This is fucking crazy. A message claiming to be a ransom demand connected to the disappearance of Savannah Guthrie's mother was delivered to TMZ on Tuesday, with other outlets receiving similar demands. The notes demand several $1 million in Bitcoin. I don't know if they want that now, because Bitcoin's at an all-time low. In exchange for the 84-year-old's release, the Pima County Sheriff's Department said the department knew about the documents, that there was a possible random note circulating. However, they did not confirm that it was authentic, and authorities believe that Nancy Guthrie, 84, was abducted sometime overnight from January 31st to February 1st, and no one has seen her since. It's a fucking wild story, guys. As of right now, investigators have no suspect yet in this kidnapping, and they are still trying to find them. And last but not least, guys, an update into Charlie Kirk's murder case. An investigator in Charlie Kirk's murder case reveals additional engraved casings were found at Tyler Robinson's home. DNA found on screwdriver matches suspect. And I'm telling you guys, all these fucking grifters, all these pieces of shit that are out there trying to blame someone else, blame the Jews, blame Netanyahu, God knows whoever. I think the prosecution's gonna have a slam dunk case because they just keep finding more evidence of all this shit pertaining to Tyler Robinson. More engraved casings at his house and DNA matching the screwdriver that he was found with on camera. Crazy. And the Tyler Robinson defense, as of right now, is trying to disqualify the entire Utah county prosecutor's office because attorney's daughter was on UVU campus during Charlie Kirk assassination, and Erica Kirk is getting big mad. And with that, fam, is today's News Blitz. Wow, fam. Hey, and guess what? Any of you guys, anyone else out there starting any biolabs in your house that's also an Airbnb? Just make sure you guys don't get caught, because if you get caught, you're going to be spending a lot of time in prison. A lot of time in prison. We had briefly mentioned it in the Blitz yesterday, and that story is still developing, guys. I'm definitely keeping an eye on that, because it feels like every time, it's like PTSD from COVID. Every time Trump's in office and we're about to have an election, they want to release bioweapons on the entire fucking population. And do I think they'll do it again? Maybe, but not for a long time. I could be wrong on that. But just a quick update on that, guys. Several people were sickened, with 2 becoming deathly ill. They used this shit as an Airbnb. This was the photos attached. Tipster said garage smelled like a hospital, not like a clean hospital, more of a foul state, stagnant air smell, and house contained many dead crickets. House cleaner told authorities about lab equipment, refrigerators in the garage. David and Jabia, the CCP-linked homeowner, contacted prop manager Oreo Solomon 466 times since his arrest, directing him to send money from the rental property. And yeah, dude was double dipping here. It's a great place out in California. You can see just so many. You can play pool. You can contract HIV. You can maybe get a SARS-CoV. Who knows? But there was a biolab in here. So they got caught, and they're going to be spending a lot of time probably in federal prison. And yeah, this was the picture they were using for Airbnb. And they found an entire setup, completely full-blown biolab with all kinds of super deadly viruses all over the place. No big deal. No big deal. Guys, be careful where you're going. And please, for the love of God, don't start biolabs in your garage. It's just not a good idea. All right, guys, where are we at? We're at 6,617 gold pills, saying the Dr. Sean there. Let's get to all those. You guys are dominating the gold pills already. Jack Attack, thank you for the cookie. Wix Vixen with the cookie. Senor Pollo says, got a name for your side business. Scott's Big Driveway Loads Service. It's catchy. Well, dude, I'm thinking about it. Again, this is something that I'm weighing, because it will change a lot just in my personal life if I take something on like that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to name. I'm going to know hopefully by this weekend if this deal can go through with someone I'm talking to locally that can really help me out to get it off the ground. So I'm always hustling, guys, always hustling. And I need to be outside. I've been in this and I love what I do, guys. It's just the amount of sitting I've been doing since COVID is just not been good for my health. Not good for my health at all. I've been in and out of the gym. It's super inconsistent. I have workout equipment here in the house, just super inconsistent with it. I have 3 kids, and it's just I need to be active. And if I'm going to be active, I might as well be making money doing it. So firewood out here, the market is huge for it, and been doing a lot of research. So I'll let you guys know about that as well. But as far as the show's concerned, it's not going to change anything. Dr. Sean, thank you for the cookie. Spear of the cookie. Eric Super Patriot, just fed up. Cyber says, new PC bought. Yes, my friend, it's right there behind me again. It is not Skynet, it is Skytech. Skytech. Ming with the shades. Welcome in. Trick Pony, thank you, my friend. Carrie says, I made a live show doing my happy dance. What up, Carrie? Great to see you. It's been a minute. Cleese with the shit for the computer fund. Thank you so much. Willie Break It says, a can for accessories. Zero Tune On, thank you for the shades. Halo Moon with the shades. Cyber says, shades soundboard fun. That'll be the next thing, guys. That's a lot cheaper than the PC. But yeah, the only thing I need to upgrade after that is just the soundboard. But if I have a level left over, I'll use it. If not, I'll just save up for it and get a new one. No big deal. Thank you, Cyber. Dr. Sean says, Rainier Beach High School is a cesspool of liberal nut jobs. D to D to D. Thank you, Dr. Sean. Not surprised. And Dougie says, happy Wednesday, Scott. Thank you, my friend. Dr. Sean says, Nipa virus smoothies to build immune system. Sold now. Thank you, my friend. Hi, Roll the Shades, and the floor is yours. Said I got a great name for the new company. It's called Wokewood Incorporated. It's funny because KH had brought that up. I told KH what I was doing. I said, man, if I make it Wokewood, I'd have to paint each split purple and blue, and I'd probably send every stack that I sell or bundle, whatever. It comes with a referral to an abortion clinic, and I think that'd be absolutely hilarious. It'd probably nuke my business, but yeah, if I called it Wokewood, purple and blue spray painted logs, and you get a referral to an abortion company, I think it's perfect. And who knows? So guys, if that ends up happening, it's gonna be completely different socials. Completely different, but I'll have you guys follow me over there. And if you guys want to join me on that journey, if that ends up happening, like I said, I'm hopefully going to know for sure, hopefully by the end of this weekend, if I'm going to be jumping into it. And if I do, you guys can follow me on that journey too. It's going to be really fun. You'll be able to see me start something completely from scratch, and it's going to be completely outside of news. And you guys will be able to get your wood porn in as far as watching wood getting split and stacked and all this crazy shit. So I need to do something different, guys. I need to do something different. I need to be outside. I need to be doing my thing. So Effin' Doctors is here with Not Jake from State Farm. Welcome in, guys. Great to see you out there. And you guys rock. So with that being said, fam, I'm going to give you this awesome video, basically a rundown. If you needed a 2-minute and 41-second red pill of everything Epstein with some AI visuals, this would absolutely be it. Enjoy this video, guys, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Let's take a watch.
Every time I look into your loving eyes, I see a love that money just can't buy. One look from you, I drift away. I pray that you are here to stay. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby.
If you know, you know.
Every time I hold you, I begin to understand. Everything about you tells me I'm your man. I live my life to be with you. No one can do.
Oh, no, not Bitcoin, no!
You do. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby.
Oh, man.
Anything you want, you got it.
Oh, no.
Anything you need,
Oh, no.
anything at all.
Oh, no.
Anything at all, you got it, baby. You got it.
Woke Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up your eyes and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. Through Project Looking Glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the messages. The method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they passes just to mention. Of anything you might say, the passes their defenses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A worldwide awakening, so now run and tell your peace. Woke Society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
Guy called Darren Brady, and this sounds made up, and whenever I tell people this, it sounds made up. He posted a meme. I don't know if you saw this meme where it was the 4 Progress Pride flags. You know, that's got the crazy triangles and stuff in it.
You put them all together and they become a swastika.
Exactly that, right? And that was going everywhere. And he posted it. And there's a video of him being arrested, put in handcuffs. He's an army veteran, by the way, right? Put in handcuffs by the police. And the policeman says in the video, "You caused someone anxiety." So the actual language from the law is being used for this rearrangement of the... And you know what? That's quite a good satirical point that he was making. It wasn't even his meme. He was just retweeting a meme. But even if it was some horrible, offensive thing, who cares?
How is that offensive?
Well, I guess...
I mean, well, you can find... That's the problem. You can find anything offensive. You could find anything grossly offensive if you're extremely sensitive.
You could. But wasn't there a point to that? I mean, he was kind of saying that the LGBTQIA plus movement has become quite authoritarian.
Yeah.
He's not saying they're actual Nazis, and he's saying, "Oh, isn't it quite funny that when you put them together, it looks like a swastika?" The idea that you get handcuffed for that,
especially for a retweet, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Woke Society. It's episode number 1044. It is February 4th, 2026. Welcome to all of our friends on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite fam over on pilled.net. Guys, can you guys imagine you're living in a country and you just see something that you thought was funny or something you agreed with, and you just retweeted a picture of the pedo flag, which is the trans flag, which is, call it what it is. Pedophile flag, makes the Nazi symbol with it. You just retweet, you don't even say anything, and the next thing you know, you have cops at your house arresting you and telling you why you're getting arrested because you gave someone else anxiety. Like, what the actual F, dude? 1984, it was not, again, just like kind of like The Matrix is, it's not a movie, it was a documentary. 1984 was a prophecy that's being fulfilled in so many different ways, and again, things are a little bit better here in the United States, but out in Europe, especially in the UK, man, they done fucked up. They done fucked up. But either way. All right, guys. We need to jump into all this. We got a crazy show ahead of us here. Lots of good stuff. And we got some really good funnies at the end of the show, guys. So let's dive into it. Thank you to Hyra for the shades. The floor is yours. I got a great name. Thank you, my friend, for the Wokewood Incorporated. Fuji Cash with 3,200 gold pills says, "I love Scott Bissent." Fuck you to Maxine Waters in the hearing today. All Scott needs to do is bury Maxine with his rhetoric and cute smile. Hats off to the Doberman winning best of show last night at Westminster. Didn't see the Doberman, but I did see Fuji. A lot of clips of Scott Bissent not giving a single fuck about what these Democrats are throwing at him. And I can we got some of those for you. I think I got 2 or 3 of those clips for you more towards the end of the show of Scott Bissent absolutely owning these people. And it becomes clear by the day with what Scott Bissent has done, the teamwork he's doing with Trump and his admin, why Trump hired this dude. And there are multiple savages among Trump's admins. Stephen Miller, I think J.D. Vance is becoming one of those. Definitely Rubio. And Scott Bissent, I don't know who's more of a savage at this point, if it's him or Stephen Miller. But Scott Bissent, the thing is, Stephen Miller is aggressive. He will come at you and rip you apart and rip you in pieces. The thing with Scott Bissent is that he does it, and like you said, all he has to do is just smile And he doesn't even have to really do much of anything. And his calmness, his demeanor, and it just oozes like, I know more than you do. I know what the fuck you are. And no matter what you say, you will never be able to drag me around like you drag around these other people that come to these hearings, and you will never be able to get one up on me. That is Scott Bessent, okay? He's a beast. He's a fucking beast, and I'm so glad he's in Trump's cabinet because he's definitely one of the best hires that Trump has had. No doubt about it. Okay. So, fam, we got into a lot of the ugly with Jeffrey Epstein the last couple of shows, and rightfully so. A bunch of stuff has come out as of late. Nothing too surprising. More confirmation of a lot of things we already knew. But a lot of the esoteric stuff, a lot of the spiritual stuff, the satanic ritual shit that's been coming out, just more of it coming out. And we're going to talk about Jeffrey Epstein a little bit more towards the end of the show because Bill Gates has now come out, basically forced to come out because of all the allegations of him having a fucked up penis and also getting STDs from Russian hookers and giving it to his wife. So he has now been forced to come out. So we'll get into all of that a little bit later. So what I want to get into is this story that's been going on. And I've been watching it kind of culminate and kind of just rest. And it's been fermenting. It's been fermenting now for about 2 days, almost 3 days now. And what's funny to me about this whole story with Tom Homan and Minnesota and everything going down in Minneapolis, you have this contingency that's saying that Trump has bent the knee to Tim Walz, and on the other side of it, you have the Democrats are in full panic mode and they're retreating, and they gave in and they completely collapsed. Basically, they caved. Now, I've been sitting on this for a day because I wanted to see more news come out of this, more details coming out of this. And we all know Tom Homan has been sent now, the top dog that the border czar has been sent to Minneapolis to basically, at this point, what I've understood is make some fucking deals, like the way that Trump likes to do in some deals, and basically set the authoritile in Minneapolis and get police, state police, all local municipalities to kind of work together finally, like they are in these other states, and getting the worst of the worst out of the state and handing them over to ICE. And this has been in the works now for about a week. You have the politicians do the political shit. They're all having conversations behind the scenes. The real conversations are behind the scenes, and they come out in front of the cameras. They talk all kinds of shit. Tom Homan's been around for decades. He knows the political game. He knows the positions he's in. But now, from what I can see, fam, it absolutely looks like the Dems have caved. And what I'm trying to do here is kind of diffuse some of this bullshit that we've been seeing out on in social media land about Trump reneging, Trump being softer on the illegals. And fam, none of it's true. Absolutely none of it's true. And where does this all stem from? Well, this is where we're going to be getting into. Tom Homan announces partial departure of federal immigration agents from Minneapolis and affirms that all those in U.S. illegally are subject to deportation. So we need to get into the context, guys. We need to get into the details because that's where the devil lives. It's always in the details and not these bullshit headlines and all these bots on X screaming that Trump has caved. Border czar Tom Homan announced on Wednesday morning that 700 federal agents will be withdrawn from Minnesota effective immediately due to an increase in unprecedented collaboration between counties and also federal authorities. Homan told reporters, given this increase in unprecedented collaboration as a result of the need for less law enforcement officers to do this work in a safer environment, I am announcing effective immediately. We will draw down 700 people effective today, 700 law enforcement personnel. We'll get to his clips here in just a moment. Homan said that there is an unprecedented number of counties now communicating with us and allowing ICE to take custody of illegal aliens before they hit the streets. He stressed that this was more of an efficient and safe process requiring less agents to take a person into custody directly from local custody rather than the teams having to hunt down and track down illegal aliens in businesses and homes, on the streets, within the communities where all these liberals are still trying to scratch and claw whatever infrastructure that's been destroyed by Signalgate. They're still out there doing it. This frees up more officers to arrest and remove criminal aliens. More officers taking custody of criminal aliens directly from the jails means less officers on the streets doing criminal operations. This is smart law enforcement, not less law enforcement. It's safer for the community, it's safer for the officers, and it's safer for the alien. This coordination also makes it far more safe for the Twin Cities. Arresting a public safety threat and the safety and security of a jail is the safest thing we can do. And I just want to reiterate this thing, guys. We've been talking for a while. You're not seeing Tennessee in the news. You're not seeing You're not seeing Texas really in the news. You're not seeing any of these really red states, even some blue states. You're not really seeing a lot of news about illegals being having these types of issues. Why? Because it's very simple. Local, state, federal authorities are working with ICE hand in glove. And when they're getting arrested, when they are getting picked up for actual heinous crimes, they are brought to the jails. They are held there. They call in ICE. ICE comes in and they take them, and it's an easy swap out. No one has to hunt these people down. No one has to get harassed and boxed in by crazy liberal white mothers. No one has to do any of that. And what's the great part about this is, fam, is that the left is trying to use this narrative that, again, that Trump has bent the knee. Their ICE is retreating. And I can promise you guys that is not the case whatsoever. There are still going to be ICE agents all over the place in Minneapolis arresting illegals. There's no doubt about it. The priority, though, is going to be the worst ones, the rapists, murderers, the pedophiles. Those are going to be priority number one, and getting them out of the cities. And they're going to be doing it directly out of the jails now. That's the way it should have been, and that's the way it's been going on all across the country. And that's great. Keeps ICE agents safe. It keeps Americans from not getting killed. You want to call them that, Renee Good, Alex Preddy? Whatever they were part of, we know now. They were actually, I'm just going to put it out there, fam. I consider them domestic terrorists. That's what I think. I don't care what anyone else says about it. They're clowns. They're revolutionaries, and they're part of basically a communist revolutionary. That's, again, people say that's over the top. That's too much, Scott. These are just people in the community. No. Fuck these people. You're literally ramming ICE agents. You're chasing them down. You're stalking them. You had an infrastructure until it got blown up by basically white hat hackers, got into your systems and exposed it to the world. Not just exposed it, handed it straight over to the FBI. And now they're all fucking scrambling. Some of them are running to Cuba. Some of them are running to Canada. They're getting out of town. Kash Patel has all their comms. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. But this is a huge win, fam. This is a huge win. And why this is such a huge win is very simple. Tom Homan was put there because he's the top dog. And this is not a slight on Greg Bovino. Greg Bovino, he is extremely good at the hunting part with his soldiers, with his men. I showed you guys that clip last week of him in California. He's got all the respect of his men. He is a general. He is not the top dog, though. He is not the guy to be doing PR. Tom Homan came in, and when he's doing this press conference, set the tone for morale and also for PR, which, again, some people are sick of that shit. It's optics. It is, but it's very important. It keeps momentum going, and it also is used to continue to set the tone that, hey, we aren't going anywhere. We made a deal. And what is Tom Homan saying? We made basically advancements and agreements with the mayor, Frey, with the Tim Walz, with the attorney general. And what does that put out to the revolutionaries? Our fucking leadership that we thought had our backs made a deal with the devil. And they can't say now that they, quote, won. How can they say that now? And the reason, the physical evidence of this, guys, that's out there for the world to see, it's very easy to see. What am I talking about? How do we know this is actually happening? This isn't just bullshit? Because we see sheriffs in the streets now taking out these protesters. We see local police. They're out there. They were nowhere to be found for 2 or 3 weeks, guys. And we covered a lot of the riots, a lot of the bullshit that was going on. Now you see local police in the streets. What does that mean? They don't need as much ICE going around hunting these people back. So they're bringing it back. And at the same time, Trump is also trying to cool the situation optically. Fortunately, guys, Trump is a politician. He is a politician. Midterms are coming up. That's the reality of the situation. You can hate it. You can love it. That's the reality of the situation. The best part about all this is that the left cannot say that they won, because originally, when this rhetoric was coming out, it was absolutely felt like it was kind of going towards the left's way here. But you know what fucking destroyed that narrative, guys? That Alex Preddy video of him losing his shit. Not the one that we all saw when he got killed. The BBC video of whatever, not, it wasn't BBC, it was some affiliate or someone that filmed Alex Preddy going apeshit, spitting on ICE officers, kicking the taillight out, looking like an absolute lunatic, had the gun in his back strap, wanting a fight, saying, come do something to me. Come at me. Basically begging them to assault him. And it killed the narrative. It killed it for them. And I said the moment that that video came out, you're going to see this hardcore pivot back to the Epstein slop from the media, from the Dems. That's why that Maze video that I showed you guys, a Pocahontas overlaid with her script reading about Alex Preddy about how such a good human being he was while he's losing his shit and damaging and doing physical damage to a federal police car, was so powerful. Got millions of views because it shows, it breaks through the woke mind virus, the propaganda. And the left had to abandon that because you saw, and I showed you guys the pictures. I showed you guys some of the video. The left was so desperate. When that video came out, they claimed it was all AI. You got retards in Congress like Dick Durbin showing a poster board in Congress or in front of the Senate, an AI photo of ICE agents with no heads with guns pointed at Alex Preddy's back. Okay? They lost it. They lost it. And this was Tom Homan basically laying down the law here in a very calm and demeaned manner. Here we go.
Sworn duties to enforce immigration law that Congress passed is unacceptable. And it's shameful and incomprehensible to me that this unlawful and threatening behavior is being tolerated by anyone. As far as what I saw yesterday with the roadblocks being set up, you're not going to stop ICE. You know,
those little pussy ass roadblocks these little retards are putting out there, they ain't going to stop ICE.
Stop Border Patrol. The only thing you're doing is irritating your community and want to go get groceries or pick the children up or whatever. I talked to the chief of police, and he committed to taking swift action on those illegal roadblocks. They're illegal. We shouldn't tolerate them.
And guess what? The local police the next day with their dumpsters went out and took him down. Fam, this wasn't happening before.
Again, a complete drawdown is going to depend on the cooperation, continued cooperation of local and state law enforcement and the decrease of the violence, the rhetoric, and the attacks against ICE and Border Patrol. The federal law enforcement personnel, ICE and CBP and other partner agencies are patriots. And they've carried out their duties patriotically.
This is how you know deals have been made. The left can't say they won now.
My goal with the support of President Trump is to achieve a complete drawdown and end this surge as soon as we can. But that is largely contingent upon the end of the illegal and threatening activities against ICE and its federal partners that we're seeing in the community.
And this is why I've been saying, guys, you're seeing a lot of the whole alt-right, a lot of these, quote, fake MAGA retards out there that are counter-messaging everything Trump is doing, everything that Homan wants, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, all these retards. They're going around saying Trump caved. They want to draw down forces. They need to double down on these revolutionaries. He's caving. He's sending a message to the rest of the country that these commies won. No, listen to what he's saying. We ultimately want to draw down. And when we draw down, that means the mission is complete. And that is all contingent on the ongoing mission that's not changing whatsoever. That's what Homan's saying here.
My goal with the support of President Trump is to achieve a complete drawdown and end this surge as soon as we can. But that is largely contingent upon the end of the illegal and threatening activities against ICE and its federal partners that we're seeing in the community.
That's key. And the thing, why Tom Homan is the man for the job here, guys, and why, I wasn't freaking out when those stupid rumors going around with Bovino being outed and, being relieved of his duties. You have generals, and then you have the top of the top. Okay? Tom Homan, they cannot go to Tom Homan and be like, you're a shill for the establishment, you're a Trump, loyalist. They can't fucking say that. You want to know why? Because you can go right on X right now and find Barack Obama giving Tom Homan whatever the highest civilian medal, whatever it is, and putting it around his neck. Tom Homan was the top dog when Barack Obama was setting records for deporting illegals, okay? The left can't say that. Tom Homan can look these guys straight in the eye behind the scenes and be like, dudes, stop with the political bullshit. I have worked for this president, that president, I have been doing this for a long ass time. I don't give a fuck about who's president. All I care about is, are we getting our job done, and are we getting the support that is federally mandated under federal law to get our job done? This man's been around the block. He's the man for the job. Gotta listen to what he says.
Given this increase in unprecedented collaboration, and as a result of the need for less law enforcement officers to do this work in a safer environment, I have announced effective immediately, we will draw down 700 people effective today. 700 law enforcement personnel.
So that was the media clips basically of the article that we were just covering there. But this is why I've been saying, he goes on to say for media here, during a press conference last week, Homan struck a more optimistic tone with collaborating with local officials like Tim Walz, Mayor Jacob Frey, and acknowledged that mistakes had been made. On Wednesday, Homan announced that together they had all made significant progress that he expected to increase in the coming weeks. Bam, we're smack in the middle of what we would consider increased in the coming weeks. And I'll say it, guys, listen. It's easy for me to say this. It's easier for everyone out there to say this. We don't care what it looks like, okay? But we're also not running the show, okay? We're not the ones. We're out here commentating on it. We're out here breaking down the stuff so no one. The best compliment that I could possibly get from people, not only saying that my shows have literally saved people's lives from committing suicide, and that's happened. Saying that you keep my mind sane among all the chaos so I don't go crazy. That's all my job is, essentially, guys, and not to push agendas and be shady and just be a complete piece of shit. That's my job. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we're not in the administration. We're not going to be the ones that if we make a mistake, it could absolutely alter the future elections, which we want to continue winning. We want MAGA to carry on, most likely through J.D. Vance. Whoever it's going to be, this cannot just be another 4 years and we're back to fucking Democrats again. That's not going to work. It's very, very obvious. They don't want to see more Renee Goods and more Alex Preddies. They don't want to see it. And I understand that. I don't want to see people getting murdered either. I don't want to see it. But the thing is, in our world out here, do we feel bad for them? No. Do we have empathy for them? Not one bit. Did they have it coming with their actions? They absolutely did. And that's where we're at with it. I've said this on the show many times. I don't give a shit what it looks like. Getting these criminals out, getting these pedophiles, rapists, murderers out is going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. It's already a hard job with authorities working with you, with state and local authorities working with you, with sheriffs working. It's already a hard job dealing with people that feel entitled to be here and they'll do anything to keep it. That's tough. That's why these ICE agents are getting paid $200,000 a year. It's good money, and they deserve every cent of it. But from the political side, we don't have to worry about that shit. Trump does. Trump and his admin do. They don't want to see any more of this bullshit on the streets of ICE agents killing people. And again, it's not saying that they don't back them up. They absolutely have their backs. As long as they did their job, they did everything lawfully, they'll be fine, and I believe they will. But Trump don't want to see this anymore. This is why Tom Homan's there to basically cool shit down. Cool this shit down. And some people are saying, no, bring the boot harder. Listen, that's going to be some people's prerogatives. That's fine. Now, and this is all confirmed in a very recent interview. This was released today. I think this was clips of it, but Trump, there's going to be an NBC News exclusive. It's coming out tonight. And this is a snippet from it. And Minneapolis is brought up. And you hear Trump talk about having a softer touch.
Let's drill down into the news today. That big change on immigration, 700 officers leaving Minneapolis. Did that come from you?
Yes, it did. But it didn't come from me because I just wanted to do it. We are waiting for them to release prisoners, give us the murderers that they're holding and all of the bad people, drug dealers, all of the bad people. We allowed in our country, I say 25 million people with an open border policy for 4 years under Biden and that group, the AutoPen group, I call them. We allowed to come into our country people the likes of which no country would accept. And we're getting them out. Yeah. But we've gotten a lot of them out. So crime now in Minnesota, crime now in Minneapolis is down. Crime in all cities is down. And you know why it's down? It's down because of us. It's down in Chicago by 25%, despite the fact that we are always dealing with these people, and they happen to be Democrats.
Right. Speaking of
that don't know anything about crime prevention.
Mr. President, speaking of Minneapolis, what did you learn?
I learned that maybe we can use a little bit of a softer touch, but you still have to be tough. These are criminals. We're dealing with really hard criminals. But look, I've called the people. I've called the governor. I've called the mayor, spoke to them, had great conversations with them. And then I see them ranting and raving out there, literally as though a call wasn't made.
So this is why I'm saying, guys, you can see the unified messaging here, and you can see this translating absolutely into real world changes here. This is the approach that's being taken right now. And you can see, you would be seeing a lot more lefties celebrating all over social media if they truly felt like they were the ones winning this, absolutely the narrative war, the optic war here, and the PR war as well. That's not happening. That is absolutely not happening now. And Trump saying a softer touch, again, this is for optics. And I'm totally good with that. But the thing is, fam, the ICE agents are not leaving the state. They are not leaving these cities. They are going to go after these people still. That's not changing whatsoever. And Dan Bongino came out on an interview last night with Jesse Waters, and this is what he had to say about just how transformative Trump has been this second time around since taking office, about what he does and how he flips these aliens and uses their wanting to be in the country as leverage to basically break up these criminal organizations.
You know, I was there very early on in March when this whole thing went down. The president was totally transformative on this immigration issue. He used Title VIII like no one had done it in American history before. It's quick story here. It was me, Pam, Cash, and Todd, and we were meeting over in the JCC, and they were like, listen, man, we're arresting a lot of these people in the country illegally. We're trying to flip them. We're spending all this money on, United States attorneys, proffer sessions, all this stuff. And they come up later, they don't have anything. Let's just give these people, again, I'm exaggerating a little bit, give them 5 minutes to flip, produce some information on a criminal enterprise. If you don't get you fill in the blank, out of the damn country. The president was like, I want him out. Like, I am not wasting a year on a proffer session feeding this guy in a U.S. prison if he doesn't even belong in the damn country. That, you may say, well, that sounds pretty simple. The president was the first one to think about that. Yeah, and that's why the crime rate is the lowest in U.S. history.
Dan, they're not just feeding them. Gavin Newsom's giving illegal alien sex changes in prison. It's just pouring money at these people like it's crazy. Have you heard about this new move Noam's doing? They're going to put every ICE agent gets a body cam. I love that.
Yeah, and this other thing, this is a great point here, guys. Along with this other the Trump cave narrative, it comes out that Kristi Noem is going to be, and I'm like, how is this not mandated already? Mandating that every ICE agent is going to be wearing body cameras. And I'm like, that's not a thing already? I'm like, why? And people are like, oh, this is terrible. They're cracking down on their ICE agents. They're making them more, like they have to walk on eggshells. Fuck no. I said, you want to know what you want to know what garlic is to the libs? You want to know what a nuclear Moab to the libs are? Body cameras, footage, cell phone footage. Look what happened with Alex Preddy. We're just talking about it. That second video that came out about him losing his shit about how much he was a great man, a nurse that took care of veterans, right? That phone video of him losing his shit destroyed their narrative and gave them a giant L. And people are like, they're caving. I'm like, because they want to put body cams on every ICE agent in the country? Good, because something, this isn't over, fam. We got 3 more years of this. More shit is going to happen. ICE is not stopping. ICE is supremely funded by the one big beautiful bill. The Dems can do whatever they fucking want to try to stop it. It's not going to stop. And I can guarantee you, even if they did stop the funding, this is the funny thing, even if they did stop the funding somehow from the political machine, you know what Trump could do? Probably go to Elon like, hey Elon, we need some billions. Can you throw some billions to keep funding ICE? You know Elon Musk would absolutely do it. Like, these fucking people are so stupid. Now they're going to get body cams on every ICE agent. I'm like, good. That's great.
I'll bet they do too. I made this argument on my show before I left to go over to the FBI that the body cam has been the best weapon for good cops out there. Initially there's always a little bit of this, a big brother spying on me kind of thing with anyone. No one wants to be said. People don't like those mouse detectors in work, juggle the mouse, whatever. However, this thing has saved a lot of good cops from. I got friends up in New York in the NYPD still. They have that civilian complaint review board. In the past, people used to say, he said this or he called me that. Now you just go right to the video, boom, done, over. It's more protection for the police than I think it is for the population.
Yeah, and condition-based, you're absolutely fucking. And if you guys don't know, condition-based is ex-law enforcement. You're absolutely right, dude. He says, thanks for the cookie. He says, you're right, Scott. The camera saves the city's millions of dollars and show the world how stupid criminals are. And it absolutely does, because when things happen, when there's shootings, when cops shoot criminals, or they get attacked or whatever there has to be investigations. That requires lawyers. That requires resource. That's time. That's money. You got a video that's clear as day that shows what happened in the situation, and it's done. It's a great idea, and this is why I'm like, man, oh man, the attempts to blackpill what's going on, it shows you how much stuff is actually getting done right now. And that momentum's not going to stop. And like I said before, guys, yes, they're going to prioritize the criminals, and that doesn't mean that the non-criminal, non-violent types, they're just going to be left to stay here. That's not the case at all. They're still going to get picked up in targeted raids. That's still going to happen. But the most severe ones, they want them directly transferred, picked up when they're arrested, held in the jails, and then go to the jails, and they go directly to ICE, and they're on their way out. That's what's going to happen. Because what else is not going to stop are these fucking lunatics, fam, and they're lunatics. And I find this so damn funny that you have these leftists, these communists. This is in Minneapolis, guys. They are doing their own self-created checkpoints to check people's licenses.
Well, the thing is, okay? ICE, they're renting a lot of cars.
Hold on one second. Sometimes these videos jam up. I can't pause them. I have to re-enter the link here. Pain in the ass. I don't know if that's my computer on its last days, but either way, what would you guys do in this situation?
Yeah, it's just our Somalian Uber driver, man.
Hey, how's it going?
You said his license plates are ICE?
Doing good, yeah. I was just saying, it looks like in our system, your plates came.
It looks like in our system.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Who the fuck are you?
Up as an ICE plate. That doesn't seem like it's the case, but I just wanted to come through and see what was up and talk to you, see how you were doing. Okay, I figured, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's clearly Somali.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, glad to hear it. What's your name? Ali? Ali, nice.
Ali, of course it is.
How long have you guys been out here today? Okay. Are we good though?
Yeah. We're good.
Are we good, or what do we have to do? What are you gonna do? Call in your comrades?
Yes. What's the system you guys are using out here? I mean, because it's obvious that was wrong, right? I mean, the guy was just a Somali Uber driver,
totally.
not
Well,
ICE.
the thing is, ICE, they're renting a lot of cars, but yeah, we'll take this off the list. Yeah. Who y'all with?
We're honestly just from California, just independent photojournalists.
Okay, do y'all have like a Twitter or something?
Jorge Ventura. Jorge Ventura.
Probably is good. His name's Jorge.
All right, cool. Thank you.
How long has this been set up, man? Like, the images of this are going viral online. That's what we came. I don't know if you know if they're going viral. But.
Yeah, no, I heard that. People are people saying that, and a lot of the neighbors support what we're doing. So happy to be here.
Of course they do.
Has local law enforcement said anything?
Not that we know of, no. But look, I gotta get back to this. I'm not trying to do no interview, all right?
Got fucking pallet checkpoints and shit. Like, this is why I'm saying, guys, I thank God I don't have to deal with any of this, like, where I live. Thank God. But they are checking for people's IDs, which I find just so ironic. So ironic because, again, if we want IDs to vote for our leaders, that is completely fucking racist.
Oh, well, that I don't know.
You're good.
Can I drive? I got a red light.
So now we need permission to drive from these people?
Fuck that, dude.
Can you back up slightly and go right?
Yeah, I could. If you leave, I'll go right. Thank you.
Oh my God, man. Unbelievable. So this is what you're getting from these retards, right? So that's not going to stop. I mean, this is why it's so important that they need the cooperation of local police to get this shit out of the streets, to shut this shit down. That's what they need to happen, because you are literally, you want to look at insanity. This woman is out. She's a mother. She's in Portland, Oregon. And she's having thoughts of, quote, taking out her kids to protect them from ICE. I'm not even joking, fam. And again, this is like, you know how you have like levels in video games? Like you start out slow, and then like you move up and then you fight the boss. This would be like one of the boss level liberals in a video game, okay? You can just tell by the piercings alone. The only thing she's missing is the purple and blue hair. She says, do any other moms think this way? Please tell me I'm not alone.
I really pray it doesn't get bad enough. But being a mom in America, I had to stop walking for this. I often think that if it gets to the point of knocking on doors, God, and like to even have these thoughts, it's like I'm literally separating from reality right now. If it comes down to me taking out myself and my kids versus us being taken and harmed by ICE.
They literally think they're living around death squads. They think ICE is going to hunt them down and kill them, to the point where she thinks it's a good idea to kill herself and her children.
Like, God help me, I did not want to do it. This is not the life I wanted. But that is a very dark thought that I've had. Death would be a easier out than for my children to be taken and harmed by these pedophiles. Someone please take her children, and whoever decide to fuck whatever this thing is, please, if someone needs to kill themselves, it was the dude that thought they could knock this up. I don't know how a man could get hard for, and you guys are saying a pin cushion face. I mean, it's just disgusting. How did this thing have children? We don't even know what it is. It could have a penis for all we know with these people. We have no idea. Dear Lord. Take away her kids. Because the problem is with these people, when you're just think about Virginia, right? You have Abigail Spanberger just going on a blitzkrieg of just terrible policies and terrible laws. The Dems want to just turn Virginia into California overnight. They're trying so hard to do it right now. These same people that are literally saying, I'll kill myself and my kids, it's better than being under the control of ICE in some like bullshit made up concentration camp. Again, who are they protecting? It's illegal aliens that are committing the worst crimes that you can possibly imagine.
I guess she didn't get the memo because we had a great partnership with Glenn Youngkin and his team on the ground there to make sure that when these criminal illegal aliens who are in the jails, in their custody, once they serve their time, that we are notified and they can be turned over to ICE to be released back into their own country. But Kaylee, I want to give you one example, and your viewers one example of a direct response to this. There is an illegal alien that we arrested from El Salvador in September of last year. He was arrested for strangling with an electric cord his 8-month-old sister. Oh my goodness. She was killed because of the policies, because of these new sanctuary city
An 8-month-old baby strangled to death by an illegal alien with an electrical cord.
policies out of Virginia. Once this individual serves his time, he will go back onto Virginia's streets because we're not allowed to be notified. That is absolutely heinous, and Virginians are going to be a lot less safe because of this policy.
Trisha, that is insane what you just told me. And
so this is, again, they want to talk about, you know, death squads and comparisons to Nazis. And again, always a reminder, guys, these people are still in our country. ICE lodges detained for illegal immigrant charged with rape of a 14-year-old autistic girl in California. This piece of shit, this giant piece of shit right here, should be in the bottom of the fucking ocean. Bottom of the ocean. That's who they're defending, right? And I'm sure you guys... I was trying to find a system, guys, I didn't have to pay for because I really wanted to put a rainbow dildo on this. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. You guys saw this video, this image. It was also a video of this too, where you have these retards reenacting Iwo Jima with the raising of the flag after they conquer the island. Where you have these, and again, it's all white men, old, fat, white men, putting up basically the Somali flag. It's a Minneapolis flag, thanks to Tim Walz, who it's a carbon copy of the Somali flag, trying to hoist up the fucking flag of wherever this is. And it says, "We stand for justice and a future worth fighting for."
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Okay. And again, it's always the woke hashtag solidarity, peace, ICE out, Minnesota strong. It's like it's so tedious at this point. It's so gay. Thank God we went through COVID, fam, and saw we went through what we did. And fam, what I'm going to show you next, but we have to go to Pilled exclusively as we always do. It's always one of my favorite parts of doing this is watching the communists eat themselves alive. And when they're actually they actually have consequences facing them, they just crash and burn. All that hard talk and once their paychecks dry up from Soros, and all of a sudden they're I didn't say that, I didn't do that. We're gonna play this video of Gollum here from Lord of the Rings. You guys saw him a couple weeks ago, you know, threatening to kill ICE if they come in his house. Like, bro, no one's gonna come in as long as you don't have criminals and aliens in your house. ICE ain't coming to your house, bro. You don't have to put out videos of you threatening to kill ICE agents. But this is Gollum, everybody. We're gonna bring everyone over to Pilled and cover the rest of this shit, guys. Epstein stuff, hilarious videos, a bunch of Trump wins, and we have so much more of the show to get into. So everyone, Kick, Rumble, X, YouTube, we're gonna be moving over to Pilled.net right now. Mods can drop those links. Let's get that done and over with. Rate meow. We'll see you guys over on Pilled.net. If not, we'll see you tomorrow for your Friday Eve show. Till then, goodbye, my friends.